Welcome back to Obscure Star Wars EU Episode 5. We are halfway through this 10-day series, where every day for 10 days I upload a video talking about an obscure piece from the Star Wars Expanded Universe. And we have another picture book to discuss today, one that even Matt Wilkins didn't know about until I told him about it, which has got to be the crowning achievement in my short-lived and small impact in the Expanding Universe fandom. A whole Matt's Expanding Universe episode because I told him about it. That is absolutely insane, and I freaked out when he made that video a couple years back. This is truly an interesting case from the Expanding Universe, and it's definitely an interesting little story. So let's peel back the pages and learn what's so special about Journey Through Hyperspace. I've shown off Journey Through Hyperspace a couple of times on the channel in a couple of different videos, but we'll take a look at it again here today. Here's the mask that I talked about being in here. See it in 3D. Some copies that are used don't have that anymore. So put your mask on and get ready to jump into hyperspace. And here is a taste of the art, or lack thereof, in this picture book. So this is a completely original Expanding Universe short story, or picture book, but it tells a completely original story of an adventure that Ahsoka and Anakin and Obi-Wan have during the Clone Wars, an original battle that was never portrayed elsewhere. And so here's information about it. Here's the story content, and the art is just like stills that have been edited from the show. So meanwhile, Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Rex realize that Ahsoka's in a trap and she's sent an SOS, so we've got to go help her. Meanwhile, Ahsoka is here battling all these droids, so the art is very lazy. It's just a little British picture book. Here's the publication information. And the story is really not that great. I mean, it's only a couple paragraphs. Probably less content than the Queen's Amulet, which we talked about a couple days ago, despite being really large. And we get a little space battle here, and that's where the story starts to wrap up with some Jedi action here. Slicing some droids, and there's the information on it. Of course, they make it to Tatooine. All good Star Wars stories go to Tatooine. And Ahsoka's learned a lesson and proved she's a Jedi. The end. So this story obviously takes place sometime during the Clone Wars, a mission that's never been described elsewhere. So it's a fun little tidbit from the EU. This is actually kind of hard to find. It sometimes goes for quite a bit. I got this one for 10 and then it sold out, and so people were having a hard time trying to find it. It's very tall, hard to get on a shelf, but it's kind of a gem. It's kind of obscure, and so I kind of love it, even though it's quite lazy in my opinion. So it's definitely obscure though. I mean, I certainly didn't know they made a TCW picture book in 3D with an original story. So it's kind of interesting, kind of lazy. Let me know what you guys think of the Clone Wars Journey Through Hyperspace.